Hey girl, hey. Now, if you saw the title of this video, I am saying why? Why? Why are we, meaning everyone, male, female, everyone, why are we feeling the ways that we may be feeling in regard to the new trophy wife? Now, I did make a video and I've had a few people comment on this video and they expressed their opinions. Just like I expressed my opinions, guys, in my initial video. Feel free to go check that video out so you can get a better understanding of what I am referring to. Because yes, I am speaking about I believe her name is Isis, and her YouTube channel name is The New Trophy Wife. Okay, so with that being said, let me put that out on Front Street so everybody is understanding what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. Now, I did have a few ladies so far to comment on that video, and let me be clear, I welcome all comments. Your opinion is exactly just that. It is your opinion on how you feel. And just like I made the initial video, guys, that is my opinion and that is how I feel. I said this in the initial video and I will say it again. I personally do not know her in any capacity. I don't know any more than what I have saw in the initial video. The initial video is what brought me to her channel. Prior to that, I had just seen her image in passing. Prior to that, I had never watched any video from her channel because, like I said in my first video, I just was never interested. So let me clear that up a little bit as well. Why was I never really interested? Because this young lady spoke of basically being part of women that know how to get elite men and basically be a part of what they consider hypergamy. Now, for me personally, that's not something that I am interested in watching. When people are basically saying how you do this and you do that to get someone and all of this, that is a topic that I'm not interested in. So because of that, that is the main reason that I've really never really watched her content. And since I've made that video, she's removed every video besides that one video that has gotten over 2.4 million views at this current time. So with that being said, this is just my opinion again. I feel like she's removed all of her content because, again, there's holes. What are you talking about, Fancy? What are the holes? She based her whole channel on how she went about to obtain a man. Now, I've said this in another video. From the information that I've gotten via, let's be clear, via social media, via YouTube. Past that, I have no information because, again, this is a young lady that I do not personally know, okay? But it is alleged, or it has been said, and this is where I'm getting this information from, that she only knew this man either a week or a month. And from that period of time, she moved in with him. And once she moved in with him, basically, he said, well, if you're going to move in, we're going to get married. The information that is floating around is basically she was involved in another relationship. That relationship was going south, and she you know, basically started talking to this guy. And here's the thing, guys. No matter whether somebody's good or bad or indifferent, I'm a person, I don't wish any ill on anyone. And we definitely do not want anything happening to anyone's children or anything to that degree. Now, I did have someone leave in the comments and said that, you know, children do not lie. Now, for me with that, I could go a lot of different ways, but I will just stick with this one, and I will say, when you're dealing with really small children, because that's what I believe these children are. And then that's another thing. Since I made my first video, now I have come to see like information where there is more than one little person that is involved in this storyline, and they go by the ages of this, and this. Okay, so now for me, when you're talking about somebody that is this young, okay, dependent on their level of comprehension, you know, and again, these are children that I personally do not know. So I do not know under what you know, how someone was how she was talking, how things were asked. But I will say this, sometimes, not all the time, but when kids are really young, they can be led to say certain things depending on how someone is talking to them. How, if you are asking someone that is very, very young something numerous times, because you're trying to get something out of them, you know, at one point of the conversation, maybe they will say yes, maybe they will say no, maybe they will name, you know, people. This is a part of this story that I do not know, guys. And I want to be clear with that. And I want to be clear in saying that on no day do I wish this on anyone. I do not. This is not my story. This is not my story. I just gave and I am giving my opinions of how I perceive things were delivered. Okay. So in saying that, we all, everybody is entitled. You're entitled to your opinion on how you feel. And I am a firm believer, we can always agree to disagree. I still stand behind, I said that I find holes, because I do find holes in the way that things were delivered. Again, I will say, do I know her? No, I do not. Do I know all of the circumstances behind it? Do I know if this really even happened? No, I do not. And I will say this, I'm not on either side of this. I'm not on either side. I'm not on the husband side or the wife side. The biggest thing for me is, if this really happened to the children, then they need to be shielded. They need to be shielded from the world and just different things, and they need to be in some level of counseling, some level of therapy, because that is a thing, that is a subject that, like someone said, you know, they don't think that, basically they don't think that someone would lie about that because it's embarrassing. But here's the thing, we're talking about YouTube, guys. We're on social media. people do all type of things to get views, okay? Am I saying that this young lady did that? No, I'm not. Why? Why am I saying that? Because I do not know. I do not know. I did not, you know, I'm not the judge and the jury. I'm just expressing my opinions and my thoughts. Um, all of that is still out to be seen if whoever is the person that is responsible for this. But I will say this. I will say this. To be someone that has children and you make the decision to quickly move in or be with someone that you barely know, and you put your kids and yourself in their company, that to me, and I stand on it, is poor decision making. That's something that's on no level, on no day, no matter what you're going through. That's something that is ill-advised, to take yourself and your children and move in with someone you barely know. You are setting yourself up for a horrendous experience when you link up with anyone, male, female, or whatever. You link up with anyone and you have not had a long enough time to experience them and experience them in different ways, and then put your children. It's one thing to put yourself in a situation, but it is a whole other thing to involve your children as well. So guys, leave in the comments what you think about what I have said thus far in this video. Okay, until the next time, bye for now.